Joe, I'm flustered, buddy. I'm flustered. Nick left us. What am I going to do? What's up, guys? How you doing today? And welcome to another episode of Jdtco. Well, I got your attention. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit your notification bell because we do a free tool Friday around here, and I don't want you to miss out. Last week's show was a little bit of a train wreck, but we're going to reel it back in and get it under control. Right, Joe?
Yeah.
It was a little off the rails, I'd like to say, Joe.
Yeah, we filmed a lot of content last week.
Okay, guys, let's get right into it. Okay, first and foremost, the Milwaukee half-inch impact is the best impact in the world. If you disagree, leave in the comments below. But don't waste your time because you're going to be preaching to nobody because nobody's going to believe you. I'll tell you why. We have the beer tool for $249, and we're going to give you a free boot. Your choice of colors. This is 1,400 pounds of torque, 5-year guarantee, and half the price of anybody else you will find out there. I know. Snap-on split the atom. But this is still a better impact. Get it while we got them. Get a boot too. And let me tell you something. I'm going to do a short and sweet about boots because you guys really should be putting protective covers on your tools for many reasons. And battery straps. It's just going to prolong the life of your tool. I know, you shouldn't have to buy a boot. You buy a car, you put floor mats in it. Right, Joe? You got floor mats in your car?
WeatherTech, yeah.
Of course you got WeatherTech floor mats. Of course. Were they cheap? No. They're $100, if not more. Let's talk about some deals we have in our clearance section also. We have the, this is one of my personal favorites. I got a really good deal on this, and half the battle was to ship them together, save a few bucks. 48-piece ratcheting screwdriver, auto grip, and I got the 4-piece mini plier sets, Blackhawk, Mac Tools, same company. And we're doing a deal right here, combo deal, $35, you'll get both. Crazy deal, insane deal. Okay, real quick. Hey, Joe, did you ever see this?
Let me see. Oh, does that say the Titanic?
Yeah, Joe.
Is that a piece of the Titanic?
That's a piece of coal off the Titanic. Sent to me by a very good friend of mine, Jim Schneiderman. And I was going to go down and get the coal myself, but I figured it'd be safer to just get it sent to me in the mail.
Well, I would agree with that statement. Have you seen the news?
Hey, Joe, listen to me. I have 2 goals in life. 1, to get rich, and 2, never go on a submarine.
Yeah, that's a little wacky, huh?
Yeah. Hey, listen, Nick is no longer with us. Okay.
Is he on the submarine?
No, he can't afford to sub.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know what? Nick Steen could probably afford to sub ride. Nick is currently out today. He's backpack shopping. He's looking for a backpack he could wear in front, like a papoose. He wants to carry. What? Why are you laughing?
A papoose.
He wants to get himself a front-loading backpack so he can walk around in life with the backpack in front. Joe, you should do one of those too. What do you think?
No, I'll pass you. That's a hard no for me, dog.
You look professional, Joe. You gotta be short, chubby, and fat, and get the backpack and go like this, like a fucking. Nick told me he's got to go out shopping today, and I have his location tracker on, and currently, I don't even want to say where it is, but maybe we can find out and insert a picture or something. Okay, tools, Joe, tools. If you want a piece of Titanic coal, don't go to the bottom of the ocean to get it. I'll just send you this one because I want to keep my customers alive. Yes, Joe?
Well, did you see any of the interviews? I'm sorry, we're going to go off the rails.
Hang on, Joe. Did I see any of the interviews where the guy says, this part came out of Camper World? This is a game controller from a what do you call that thing? A PS5 or 6 or something like that. He goes, it's tough enough for a 16-year-older, and we have an extra one on board in case you break that one.
But I'm just saying, is like when the news was Fox News was interviewing the Master Chief or whatever, the guy who runs the expeditions, before all of that came out, he's like, yeah, there's nothing that the Navy can do. They're probably dead. I want to try to stay positive, but I just don't think they're alive.
Oh, Joe, let me tell you something. If I met that guy, I wouldn't buy a sandwich off him, let alone $250,000 for a sub ride.
The Wish.com submarine.
All right, Joe, let's talk about positive things too.
What's up, guys? Joe here, and today I want to talk about the joy that we can find in Christ when we're in the middle of a hardship or difficulty or some sort of situation. And what I've found and what I use all the time is I just have to keep my eyes focused on Jesus. When I take my eyes off of Jesus, I start to sink. I know I've talked about the where Peter walks on the water, and as soon as he looks away from Jesus, he starts to sink. But you know, that's really the secret, is like if we keep our eyes and our focus on Jesus and our salvation, it's really hard to become overwhelmed or upset with anything. You know, we have a lot to rejoice for. We can rejoice in our new birth in Christ. We can rejoice in our inheritance of when we get to glory. We can rejoice in our eternal security. So those are just some simple, quick things that we can use to pull us back into this place of joy and happiness and calmness and serenity whenever things get out of hand. So, you know, it's sorry I'm really fast today. You know, I'm here by myself, but you know, I hope you guys have a great week and you stay blessed, and I'll talk to you soon.
Blundstone boots. These are some of the best boots you're going to put on your feet. And guys, don't be cheap when it comes to boots, because you're on your feet 8, 10, 12 hours a day. You need good footwear. We just sell Blundstone about a year. What happened, Joe?
You talked about boots, and those boots got jealous.
Oh, clearly. Blundstone boots. And I'm going to tell you a quick little story. We've been promoting Blundstone, talking good about them, because we went to the tool show, and they sent us free boots, lickety split. And we mentioned them. So it was a Monday or Tuesday? Monday morning. Monday morning.
Yeah, Monday morning.
Monday
Yesterday
morning.
was Tuesday.
Mr. Fernando from Blundstone Boots walked in the door with a box of donuts. The best donuts I've ever had in my life.
Duck Donuts.
Duck
I'm sure
Donuts.
you guys know what Duck Donuts is.
I never heard of Duck Donuts, Joe. Did you?
They're big in the South, like the Carolinas and stuff.
Did you have one of the donuts?
Oh, they were delicious.
What was your favorite, Joe?
I only had one because I'm not supposed to be eating donuts.
Uh-oh.
But they were good. I had, I think it was like Oreo.
Well, I'm a fat and I like donuts, but I don't eat donuts anymore.
Yeah.
But when I seen the duck donut, especially the maple glaze with the bacon, I succumbed to half of it.
Yeah.
And then I seen the coconut one getting jealous, so I succumbed to half of that. So I had 2 donuts, and that's probably the most donuts I've had in the last 3 years. So let's show you these boots. These are Blundstone boots. These are like tools for your feet. This is the most popular 491 model. This thing weighs absolutely nothing. Great traction, super comfortable. This is a soft toe, and it also they put a little kicker on here, so when you're kneeling down, you don't wear your toe out like the competition. Okay? So on our website, we have them posted. Call the store. We have them here at the store. And I think the boot market has been going insane, Joe. We're in the middle of a remodel at the store, and we're going to put a boot area, a trying on area. Trying on area?
Yeah.
Trying on area. And not to be outdone, and let me tell you something. I like being taken care of. I like being spoiled. I like people to notice me and give me free stuff. That makes my day. I like it, Joe. I'm sorry. You don't like free stuff, Joe?
I didn't say that.
So, I'm sure if you're watching YouTube or any other social media, you have heard of the name Brunt Boot, right? Are you on Facebook a lot, Joe, or no?
I'm not on Facebook. I try to stay off social media.
Me, not so much. But Brunt Boots is all over social media. And they reached out to me and said, hey, listen, we want to send you a pair of boots. Tell us your size and pick out a pair of boots. So I did. And all I'm going to say is this. Let's look at them. I used to always wear work boots every day when I was in a tool truck. 5 days a week, I used to wear boots. I wore Red Wings, I wore Redbacks, and I've worn Blundstones, but I've never worn Brunt. It's a new company. But I'm going to say one thing. I've never seen a company more aggressive with marketing and stepping up to the plate. And they've been sending a lot of people on YouTube. They've been sending boots to. We had a couple of YouTubers walk in the store and say, yeah, they sent me boots. So I'm gonna wear them, and I'm gonna do a full review on them. But before I do that, I'm just going to tell you that hats off to Brunt. Check them out. They have a lot of boots, very good priced. You know, they're not made in USA, made in China. But you know, a lot of stuff is these days.
So are Nikes.
So are your Nikes. I don't want to talk about condescending companies today. I want to talk about positive companies. Brunt, nice company, and I'm going to try them. But before I get into that, thank you for the boots. Thank you for being a company that pushes the envelope on social media. I like that. I admire that. Let me tell you something. Fernando didn't have to show up here Monday with a box of donuts, but he did. Okay, that's what makes companies, stand out with other companies. You could be a condescending company, or you could be a positive company. Blundstone, Brunt, very positive companies, and believe it or not, they said this is the most. Blundstone even said it. This is the most popular style boot. Is a wedge heel boot. I've never. Well, I shouldn't say it. I do have a pair of these. I have a pair of the. Which ones do I have? Thorougoods. Yeah. And they're nice, and they're made in USA, but they're not as comfortable as I thought they'd be. I was going to put them on today, but I didn't. Oh, listen, if you want to buy just a boot, I talked about this, right? Yeah, in the beginning? Yeah. You can buy the boot for $25. Red, black, or green. We have them for just about every Milwaukee tool made. Available on the app or website. Although I couldn't find the one I was looking for today, but we'll get back to that. Okay, tools. Guys love talking about tools, Joe. You want to talk about the Titanic, but they want to talk about tools. I don't want to be like, I'm not being crude, but you got to be an idiot.
You know the danger you're putting yourself in. It's like jumping out of a plane or going up into space with SpaceX.
Me and Nick were talking last night before he left and took his dog with him. What would you rather do? You had to do one. And I want you guys to answer this below. Would you rather go visit the Titanic in a Deathmobile sub, or take your chances climbing Mount Everest? What would you rather do?
I do Everest. I don't mess with the ocean.
I picked Everest too. I'll tell you why, Joe. Because if you go down the sub, it's a one-way. You're going to the bottom. If you start to climb Everest, right? Say, listen, okay, I'm in for the Everest trip. You could change your mind in the parking lot. Yeah. Right? You get out of the airplane. That's it, guys. I'm done. Go home.
With the sub, they said it was a 2.5-hour drop to one of the farthest depths in the ocean that man has ever gone. Not for me.
One of the things that I came to my mind years ago, like 15, 20 years ago, I found these things. And I started selling them on a tool truck, and they went absolutely bonkers. So when we started selling online, I procured a deal with them and brought them in to sell online at a competitive price. These are $13. I think we do two-pack for $25. We got to ask Nick's team. These have a million uses. We were in the Adirondacks camping. I almost said camping, Joe. We were in the Adirondacks staying at our house, and we went for a canoe ride. We usually strap the canoes down.
Yeah.
They work fantastic. Now, I had to put a set in advance when we get strap stuff down. But these have a million and one uses. Nick, when can I possibly use it in the car industry? Hold the drive shaft up. Hold the caliper up. Doing one of those pesky heater cores, yank the dash back. Hold an exhaust up. I can go on all day. They have a million uses. I guarantee you buy a 2-pack of these, you will be using them for everything. You're going to buy another 2-pack for home. Genius. It's a rope ratchet. Holds tight. Holds tight will give you much delight. Safer bet using this than going to the visit to the
Slow down.
Better bet using this than going to visit the Titanic. Hey, Joe, good news, though. You've heard of Power Probe, right?
Yeah.
They're not the easiest people to deal with, okay? They're a little map-happy pricing, I was trying to get a class action lawsuit against them. Hey, guys, if anybody's watching this, you want to get a class action lawsuit against Power Probe, I'm on your team. What, too soon?
No, I'm just excited for within the next couple of years, something's going to happen with Power Probe and they're going to be screwed. So.
Well, Joe, funny you say that because I wrote it down because that was the big talk at the show. We're talking to all the electronic people. And they all said, hey, guess what? Power Probe's patent ends this year. Guess what? We're coming out with one. We heard that from about 4 different people. And let me tell you something. I can't wait to sell a viable alternative to Power Probe because I love the tool. It's amazing. I have one. I use it. I love it. But the company, not so much. I put them right there with nitpicks, Joe. Yeah. Great product, condescending company. But Power Probe's not condescending. That's a nitpicks thing. Power Probe's just, muddier, holier than thou. Because they had a really good patent for years. But you know what, Joe? Patents only last but so long. It's funny. I was at the Power Probe booth, and they had one of these laying around, and I was like, what is that thing? And I knew what it was, but I was like, why is it here? And he said, well, this is one of the first products that Vim made. Vim used to be called Durston Manufacturing, and they came out of the owner was World War One, started the business in 1931 or 32, something like that. This bench is possessed, Joe, or at least is Nick under there? So this is they call it a flexible carbon scraper, I think. And growing up, my family had a mechanic shop of sorts, trucking company, and I always remember seeing this exact same tool in the toolboxes. This was a very common tool back in the day. And I found out they still make these. And it's made in America, and it's carbide, and think about it, for a combustion chamber, anything you want to scrape a head, it'll float over every surface. I'm going to start selling these again, Joe. I think, I always believe with the old, what's old will be new again. Speaking of Vim, I was almost going to wrap this up, but we'll get back to Vim. I got the Jdtco Caliper file, and stainless steel brushes.
Death brushes.
Joe likes to refer to these as the death brushes because when he packs them up, he stabs himself. Let me tell you something. Joe you got cut yesterday too, didn't you?
Pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah. This is not easy. We get cut, scraped, bleeding all the time. We have a first aid kit on premises. The tape dispenser will kill you, right, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
Have you get bit by that?
I got bit by the tape dispenser.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on here. And this is $26. We give you the 2 caliper brushes and the caliper file. This is a great deal. And if you're doing brake jobs on cars and you're not cleaning the caliper surface, you're being a hack. I'm sorry, but I got to tell you, because if you want to do the job properly, clean it, lube it, and you'll take away a lot of your comebacks.
Speaking about hacks, we had one in the store yesterday.
Oh, which one?
So he came in with his buddy, and he clearly pretended like he knew what he was doing at cars. Not that I should be judging, because I know nothing about working on cars, but his buddy was like, "Oh, look at this cordless tool detailer, clean your tools." The guy goes, "I never clean my tools." And I'm like, tell me you're a hack without telling me you're a hack.
Yeah, we're going to do I think we're going to do a short and sweet. I have some dirty tools there, and I want to do a short and sweet with with some of the cordless tool detail. I've done it a few times, but I think it's time I do another, Joe. I used it for something around the house the other day. What was I using it for? I forgot. I do my siding with it. I do my outdoor grill with it, patio.
And we have your grime fighting degreaser too.
Clean my sneakers with it. Yes, we never really promoted it. We really have to. Want me to tell you why we never really promoted it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you a story. We came out this Nick's Grime Fighter, we called it, and I have a holding thing like this. It's was supposed to be funny, and we did this. We sent it out to one of them WeWork places, Joe, to do a label for us and put all the stuff in here, and we sent them what we wanted, and they sent us the corrected version, and when it went to production, we produced the wrong one. So if you look at it, it's all wrong.
Really?
Yeah, we messed up. That's why I really never got around to promoting it. All right, guys, listen, it's a long day. Joe's flying solo today, so hopefully the world will go easy on him, and I have to drive to Newark, New Jersey, and save things down there. I did meet the new Snap-on guy yesterday. He's 24 years old. He's as young can be, and he seems like a really nice guy. And he told me that he's not here to put me out of business. I started laughing. I was like, buddy, I'm down here for 39 years. I'll be fine. Trust me. But he's like, oh, no, no hard feelings. And I said, I know. It's all good. He goes, the Mako guy hates me. I was like, that we all hate him. It's fine. But yeah, he was a nice kid. And I said, I wished him well. I told him to please be careful. It's not an easy business. You will get burnt. And he says, yes, I'm finding that out the hard way. And I said, I know. Anyway. The kid's 24. I have kids that are older and younger, so I have a heart. I'm compassionate. I just hate most people out there, but not people like that. I do hate landscapers. I got finished, but we did a Mr. Subaru mirror. It's hysterical, and whenever we're printing labels, we put on what it's for, and the guys are putting on it the landscaper mirror. I don't know who started that, but they could have just put mirror. They could have put a million things. They took the time out to write landscaper mirror. 100 times. Oh yeah, and if you're waiting for your mirror, be patient. We have more coming.
Yep.
They went a little viral, Joe. Hey guys, like we always say, come for the price and stay for the show. Peace.